Hi everyone, namaste. Thank you for joining me. Just coming on to do a quick, discussion, or a download that I have gotten, messages I have received from my guides, right? I have worked over a decade in medical. I have always supported everybody's rights to choose. There's been, other medical staff that come in, nurses that choose not to do any kind of V's at all. And sometimes I would wonder why, because I'm like, oh, Lord, they're a nurse, blah, blah, blah. But it's always been your right to choose. It's your medical choices. It's your body, right? I have some family members that have gotten the V and a lot that haven't. I do not wish ill on anybody. But I guess the message that I am to relay to you, regardless of which side you fall on, if you're on the side where you're like, oh, we got to get the V, everybody should get the V, we got to protect everybody, blah, 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 right? If you are taking the necessary steps to protect you and your family, it does not matter what your neighbor, or the next person after that does. Period. And this is where everything is getting lost in translation, because there is programming. There has been programming for a very long time. Very, very long time. If you choose not to do the V, you don't want to wear a muzzle, that's okay. That is your choice. My body, my choice does not just pertain to abortions. It does not just pertain to what is convenient for you at the moment. And the bigger message here, in what I'm trying to relay, and the message that I got, is we need to stop looking at what our neighbors are doing and look at what we are doing. If you feel like getting the V is to protect you and your family, then you do it because you feel that that's best for you. If you feel like not getting the V, not wearing a muzzle is best for you and your family because you want natural immunity, that's fine too. And as a spiritual person, as a light worker, I find it hard to not judge people coming at me with vengeance and wishing illness and death on me because I don't want the V and I will not wear a muzzle. But I divinely know that there are designed for control. And if I lose followers with this video, so be it. I am not going to hide my truths to make you or anybody else feel better. It is time to stand up and protect one another, not demand more tyranny. We need to love and support each other. I could care less. Like 6 months ago, I could care less if somebody walked in a store with 3 muzzles on. If that's what they feel like they need to do to protect themselves, would I personally think that's an overreach? Yes. But I don't care. If it makes you feel better, you do it. But don't come at me, don't threaten me and my family because I don't agree with that. Just like I will not come at you if you do not agree with this message or any other messages that I give. Your choice to make your own discernment, use your own intuition on things. So basically what my guides are saying is knock it off. If you're pushing your agenda, back off. Wake up, see the tyranny that's going on, because there's a major shift. going on, and the light is winning, but negative is holding on to every aspect and grasp that it can. Anything it can root into, it's grabbing onto. And this is the part that the people on the other side, for me, might not like. It is programming. It is feeding fear. It's feeding lies and misinformation. So the side that doesn't want to fall for the tyranny are not the brainwashed, misled. We're not. And it is time to take a stand and wake up, because guess what? You're going to need the people on my side when the going gets tough. If you keep complying, it is going to get worse. But right now we have enough light workers. We have enough light on this planet that we're waking and making more people aware. More and more people are waking up to what's going on. Had that not happened, the few people like me you would need with our broad swords going down swinging at the end. So if I offended you, sorry, not sorry. This is my truth. I'm speaking my truth. I have been attacked from the beginning on multiple levels. My friends that are on my side have been attacked on multiple levels, and I'm just done. It's time to speak our truth and not hide who we are and what we feel. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably see on my post, you kind of already know where I stand, right? And it's okay if you did get the V. It is. Because you felt that that was safe for you. You wanted to keep your job because you didn't know where you would go if you didn't have the V. That is fine. But just know the information going out behind the scenes about it is misleading, misinformation. And there are bigger things going on behind the scenes, because this isn't about left and right, good, evil. This is a battle for souls. So stand in your own sovereignty. No, this is my vessel, and I'm with God. I'm with Source, and that's where I stay, regardless of what side you're on. You stay with conviction. You are with God. You are with Source, creator of all. You do not side with negative and evil. This is your vessel, your love and light, and that's all that is allowed in here. Sorry for that. There's so many other ways I could have worded it, but with everything going on and some of the things that I've seen today, trolls that get into our groups, because they're on the other side and they think they're so righteous, but they have to use our information to gain momentum because they can't come up with their own strategies and information and what to do because they're not on the side of light. They're being misdirected by the dark. If you have to bully, harass, threaten, say, once I get the V, I'm gonna be a super spreader and go after all the unV'd people. But you claim to be a Christian? It's not very Christian. Do you think that's dark talking through you? Or do you think that's love from the divine? That's what you got to look at. When people are arguing with you or wish you ill because you don't want to get the V and they got the V, it's not up to you to make them feel better for their choices. It's up to them to make themselves feel better and stand with their choice. That's what they have to do. They have to stand with that choice and live through it. They have to. And I'm sorry if you were forced to get it, felt forced to get it. I actually know more people getting complications after getting the V than anyone who have gotten the full out blown illness. And I've said it from the beginning, treatment plans were not correct for it. I do not wish ill or death on anybody. And just the plans from the beginning were not put in place correctly to heal people correctly. So with that, just stand in your own sovereignty, your own choices, and, say goodbye to those who don't stand with you and feel like they need to threaten you to make themselves feel better about their choices, because that's on them, not you. Your choices are your choices. Their choices are their choices. So I love you. I send everybody so much love, and namaste.